Hello, everyone. How are you? All right. Let's just see. Everybody can hear me okay? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay. It's saying that my mic is muted. Let's just see. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. If you can hear me, can you please join in and say who you are? I'm just going to check to make sure that my mic is working. We were having some technical problems. Um, all right, it looks like it's set up. Let me know if you can hear me okay. There's sound on YouTube. Amazing. Okay, thank you guys. Excellent. Okay, well, welcome. Let's begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Jennifer Long from Sew a Story. I am so excited that you are here today. I am a little bit about me is I'm an early years educator turned Riley Blake Designs fabric designer. I am passionate about early years education and through crafting and fabric. Oh, hello, Dawn. Hi. Okay, great. Excellent. I'm so happy. Okay, well, welcome everybody. It's wonderful to be here. I am streaming today, especially to our channels and then also to ThermoWeb's channel. So if you're joining us from ThermoWeb, welcome, and maybe introduce yourself to our community as well. So just say hello, and that you're from ThermoWeb or you're joining us from the ThermoWeb Facebook group or YouTube. We're so happy to have you here. So today we've been getting a lot of requests for a demonstration on sparkle paste, and I wanted to talk to you about what sparkle paste is, and I'm going to do a little demo, but before that I'll just like precursor that a little bit and explain to you how this came to be. So I've been posting just my projects and creating them on social, and I've been actually having like you ask us, do you have any videos? And we do. We have videos on YouTube content. We have it in our memberships, but they are all like making the project. So like we made this little fish doll, for example, and in that tutorial, I added all these sparkles to him. That's just like an example, but I usually do it to almost everything because everything's better with sparkles. So, hello everyone and welcome. Good. I can see comments coming in. Now, you might not be able to see all the comments because we are using a program to stream to both ThermoWeb's YouTube and Facebook and Sew Stories, Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. So super exciting, but I can see everybody's comments here. So please, please, please say hello and welcome. And so I was getting DMs and messages saying like, do you have a tutorial just for sparkle paste? And I was like, oh, I don't. Let's do one right now. So we're going to do it on our Tuesday live. Oh, hello, Jennifer. So nice from Kickapoo, Illinois. Welcome, welcome. So nice to have you here today with us. Excellent. Thank you guys for joining in. Okay, so why did we create Sparkle Paste? So I love ThermoWeb. If you've been around for a while, you know that I use a lot of their products. And I always say it's what's in the inside that counts. And it's really, really true. If you use good stabilizers or you use good products inside, that really makes your products kind of come to life and give them either the texture, stability, or strength that they need. So that's one thing, but ThermoWeb is just so much more than just what's on the inside. They actually have stuff on what's on the outside. And I proposed that I wanted to have a way to bring, initially it came from a way to bring children into our sewing spaces more. So how can we involve children in our sewing spaces and engage them while still working on a project to finish it? Well, that is where Sparkle Paste sort of birthed from and came from, because you can't go wrong with sparkle. You can add sparkle wherever. And if you put it in the wrong place while it's wet, I'll give you all the tips and tricks today. You can even wash it off while it's wet still. And I'll tell you how to heat set it too. But we wanted something that didn't have sparkles all over you when you like hugged your little fish, that you didn't have sparkles all over you. And you can achieve that with the technology that there is that heat and bond through the product. So I am so excited. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 colors of sparkle paste. They're in these adorable, cute little jars. So they're like great. You don't need tons. A little sparkle goes a long way. And you can use them however you want. We're going to show you how I like to use them. We're going to actually show you things. If you feel creative, what you can do. I've seen some pretty artistic things coming up recently, but also if you don't feel creative or you want just to have a stencil, perhaps we're going to talk through that a little bit as well. So while you're here, I can see that there's people joining. Welcome, welcome again. I'm Jennifer Long from Sew a Story, and we are doing a sparkle paste login today on this live. So just tell me if you've ever used sparkle paste before, if you have ever used paint on fabric before. And this is not really even paint, but I'm just curious if anybody has ever done that before. It would be really great to know. Um, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to apply it, how to change things, different ways to apply it, different tools that you can use, and then we're going to also talk about how to heat set it, which is fantastic. So I'm going to share with this fabric collection that's out right now. This is called Created with Love, and you can see that I've added some sparkle here, and this whole cloud is sparkle with the rainbow here, and I've really like added to the illustrations in this collection in sparkle. And so it really gives you an opportunity to be creative, to have a lot of fun, and also to bring those little ones into your room. So one thing to note is that if you're going to make sparkle paste on anything that is like 3D at all, that you're going to want to do it before you stuff it. You can do it after, and I actually showed you on this tutorial how to do it afterwards. But if you want to heat set it, it's always easier if it's a flat pressing mat. So a few things you're going to need today, if you want to sparkle with me, is you're going to need some sparkle paste. So any color, I grabbed a few jars that I have open already here. So you can grab any color of sparkle paste. You can grab anything from a toothpick to a palette to a paintbrush, which I had here and now it's gone. Oh, well, I do have a couple of paintbrushes here. I have another one that I just used, but any kind of a paintbrush that you want or a toothpick will work good, or a little like knife palette. You're going to need, if you want to heat set it, I have my Eliseo iron, and you can use your iron. I have a pressing mat here as well. And then I have pressing papers. So this we'll use, and we'll talk about how to use them too. Those are also from ThermoWeb. So, and I have some Created with Love fabric, of course. But we're going to have lots of fun today. We're going to get started. I'm going to do the camera overhead, and we're going to drop down and we're going to sparkle together. And if you have questions, I can see the chat. So tell me to like slow down. Tell me if you have an idea, ask a question. This is your opportunity. You were asking for a tutorial on sparkle paste and how I use it. So I am so excited to show you. I'm going to drop this camera down. Look at the technology happening here. I am going to switch my cameras over. Okay, amazing. And we're going to get started together. All right, can you see everything and still hear me? Okay. I'll put the comments back up, and you can let me know if you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, or a little heart would be great, or just say yes. Let me know if you can hear. All right, so let's begin. Actually, I think this is, don't get dizzy. I'm going to twist this all the way around. Sorry, you guys, because I feel like you're upside down on the camera. Okay, nothing like a live, you guys, when we are changing cameras on the fly. There you go. Is that better? Is it still upside down for you? I don't want it to be upside down for you, so just bear with me for a second. Yes. Okay, aren't you glad that I did that? You're welcome. Okay, good. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, so I have some stuff here. Let's get going on this. I have some fabric here. These are sparkle stencils, so you can also get them at ThermoWeb, and they look like this. This one goes with Created with Love, and I always put at the back like a curated color palette here. So if you do get this fabric, let's say you do get this fabric and you want to embellish it with sparkle paste, you can grab this. The directions are on the back on how to use it here, and I'm going to show them to you as well today. But these are the colors that I've curated that go really well with the sparkle paste with this collection. But of course, you can be as creative and have as much fun as you want to have. And there's no right or wrong. Is there a pack of colors that you can purchase? There right now, that's a great question. Deanna, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on to see it, and it's kind of far, but okay, Deanna Price, I think it is. Okay, great question. There isn't this pack. I just put them in here together. I love it though, right? We should talk about that. I will mention that at ThermoWeb and see if they can put a pack together, because I know you're not the first one to ask me that, and it would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I love it too. Right now you have to purchase them all individually, but you can get them right off the ThermoWeb's website. I'll get Anna to put the link here again if you'd like to use that link to go grab them. But then you can also get anything else there. So there's these Created with Love stencils. Let me just show you what one of the stencils looks like. Actually, I slid it on the side for ease for today. Okay, so it looks like this. And can you see all of the beautiful illustrations? So they actually mimic what's happening in the fabric, and I'm going to show you how to use them in different ways. But there's another one that you can do. It's called It Takes a Village, and that came with that collection. But these aren't collection specific. You can use tracks, oh my goodness, on anything. Like you can use these on all of your favorite fabrics and projects, and you want to grab them now while you can. Let me just use this here. See, you want to grab them now while you can, because we designed these with the collection, they are limited, I believe. So you will want to grab your stencils now so you can collect them all for sure. Absolutely fantastic. So that's the It Takes a Village one. There's a Created with Love one, and there is so much more coming, you guys. All right. So this one I did already because it was dry, but let's do one together. So I'm going to move that over. I'm going to take this green main print. All right, I'm going to actually pull you in even closer because you guys, this is so easy and fun. All right, so let's just say we'll do what we just did on that one. So I have this sparkle stencil, and let's just say I'm going to start by, I want to maybe add a little bit of water detail here. Now, because this background is green, I might actually try and use maybe not the blue. It depends how much you want it to stand out, but I think I'm going to use like the silver. And you can have fun. You can use the gold. I was actually contemplating the snow color too. This is my favorite. You're gonna need like at least 5 of these of the snow color, you guys. Seriously. Okay. Oh, and this one I haven't played with yet. Good. Okay, here I go. So I'm gonna open it up. Again, I'll take that off like that. And this is, oh yeah, here it is. My good paintbrush. So you can do a couple things. You can, like, if you're worried about your stencil moving, you can spray this on with adhesive so that it stays. But I'm gonna just be like really gentle and careful. So I want to have a little bit of sparkle maybe coming through on the water here. So you can see how this just fits perfectly. It's almost like it was designed for it. What do you think? And I'm just going to take a little bit of sparkle here, and I'm just going to start painting it in. And we can just put it in there. And I really want to make it show up. So I'm going to use a little bit of blue too here. Oh, I have this lid inside of here. Good. And I'm going to really make this so that it shows up well for camera so that you guys can see it, because it's kind of hard when it's the same color as this. Okay. So yeah, that's better. So you can see it coming through. So I just take a little bit of sparkle paste on here, and there's no perfection needed with a stencil. You just like smear it in. I think that's a technical word. You just like paint it all in there, and get it all inside. Try not to shift your stencil, but on fabric, it kind of holds. It's different than like doing a stencil on paper because it's not as smooth as paper. So it really is super easy. All right, there we go. I just want to get it all in the areas.
Oh my goodness, isn't this relaxing? Should I sing music for you guys too? All right, so I've got it all in there. Are you ready for the big reveal? Just pick it up. Ah, can you see that? I'm bringing you in closer. Like you need to come in as close as you can here and see. Oh, is that ever gorgeous? Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. So you can do this. So that's just one idea with one color. I'm going to back up again. And this is the teal color here. Do I have the name on the bottom? Yeah. Oh, I said it right. It's teal. There you go. Now, one thing you'll want to do is see how this left sparkle paste here. You're going to want to, like, you can wash this off underwater. This is like a plastic, so it will be great underwater. You can wash that off out of water so you don't get it onto your next piece that you want. But I have this little cloud here, and this cloud is going to actually go right on top of him, and I'm going to do it in snow. I'm just going to clean off my brush a bit. Hold on here. Just going to clean off my brush a little bit. Good, just like that. And I'm going to just tidy up this a little bit too. Okay, now let's put this. This is Snowflake, it's called. I'm pulling it in so close so you can see. This is like angel dust. This one, wherever you put it, you can't go wrong. You could paint it anywhere, and it's like translucent, so you really just cannot go wrong. I have a little bit of blue on my brush still, but it's going to be fine here because you guys, this just adds sparkle, but it's translucent basically, so you really cannot go wrong at all with this. I got it in the little raindrops. Oh my goodness, look at that. So cute. I'll bring you even closer so you can see it. Look at the sparkle. It's so pretty. And here. So that is a couple of things that you can do with the stencil. Let's say you want to do without the stencil and you want to just be artistic. So I can take this and add it to, we'll come closer to me again. It's left when it goes right for me on the camera. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of on the foam. Maybe I'll just like add a little bit of extra sparkle on the foam there. And maybe I want to add a little bit on the mountaintops. So you can add a little bit onto the mountaintops, and you can just, there is like no right or wrong here. You can just go to town and literally have so much fun. You can see how this is just, you can do this on the fabric before you cut it, after you cut it, even if it comes off like I've got a little bit that came over here, totally fine because it's also beautiful. And then you can feel free to accent however you want. So again, I'm just going to clean my brush. I should have had multiple brushes, but it's all right. And let's say I want to add just a little bit inside the flowers. So I'm going to come over here and let's maybe take this red. Ooh, that's going to be so fun. Okay, I'm going to open up that. And I'm going to add a little bit of this red, just a dot. This is maybe where a toothpick might come in really nice. And I'm just going to add it to the center. Oh, just so it just shines. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. Since I have more on my brush, I feel like the octopus needs some. Oh, yeah, this is so fun. And you can just really keep going and having as much fun here as you want. I want you to see that flower. This is the flower right here. Can you see that sparkle in it? Oh, yeah, and then here's the octopus. All right, so I'm going to lift you up a little higher, and I'm going to show you how to heat set this now. Okay. Sorry. All right, good. I'm going to move my iron over. Now, what you need to do here is you're going to want to make sure that this dries for 30 minutes about. Depends how thick you put it on. You just want it to be dry to touch so that it's not coming off on your fingers. And once it's dry, you can either leave it like that, but it will start to like flake off a little bit. Or I did this one before our live. You're going to take this and you're going to take a pressing paper. Okay, like this. And there's on the pressing paper, I'll just show you what it looks like. It says for fabric or crafts, transparent, non-stick, reusable, works to protect surfaces. And these are like the jumbo sheets. And you just want to do like the shiny side on one side to provide a non-stick surface. So you can see there's like a paper side and then there's kind of the shiny side. I always put the shiny side down. And then I'm going to take my iron and I'm just going to press it. I don't want to iron with it. I actually just want to heat set it down. And I'm just going to heat set it for, you can hold it for anywhere up to 30 seconds at the most, but I just kind of keep moving mine over all the sparkle areas. Now, it is heat and bond, everyone. So this is the magic. The magic is happening beneath this paper right now. And while you press and iron it, it is setting onto the fabric. And so we're just going to keep doing this over and over, making sure we've got the whole thing. And once that's done, it will look the same to you. So this was never here, okay? But look, well, that was my dirty finger. Look, nothing. There's no sparkle coming off. Is that amazing? So how fun is that? So you can really like heat set your projects with sparkle paste. That's how fun it is. A couple of tips and tricks I want to share with you before we open up for questions. So if you have questions, you can start writing them down because I'm happy to answer them. So a couple of things to just keep aware of. If you're opening up a brand new sparkle paste, okay, this is a brand new one. You can see how it's got it's a glue. So it's just like if you had any other kind of a glue set, you want to make sure you close it well. So if you're not going to use it for a long time between places, you can either put a saran wrap piece inside when you close it, or maybe saran wrap it on the outside, just to make sure that you take good care of your sparkle paste so that it stays nice and fluid. Now I haven't tried that, but if it does dry out, I wonder if anybody's had that, if you could put a drop of water in there maybe and just give it a little bit of life. Sometimes you can do that. I'll have to try it out. But prevention is always the thing. They always say like measure twice, cut once. So yeah, same thing, like just protect your sparkle paste. Next thing is do wash. So I'm leaving this here because of my live, but do wash your stencils. If you have your stencils, do wash them in soapy water if you want. They are like a great plastic here, so you're not going to hurt them at all. And you can even wash them between colors so that you aren't mixing and blending. And maybe you want to do all the blue first, and then you want to come back and do, maybe I'm going to put like a railway through here and in a different color, right? So you're just going to take your time doing that. I will show you here, and if you missed the tutorial on doing a stuffy, or maybe you have something already, maybe you want to add it to a sweater, some sparkle paste to a sweater or to a quilt that you already have made, then all you need to do is just take your sparkle paste and put it on, like paint it on as needed. If it's going to be like washed and used a lot, I would recommend still trying to do your best to heat set it. But if it's just going to be a display item, then you don't necessarily have to do that either. So you can see how much shine, I put on this cute little fish here because he's in the water, so he needed it. Right on. Okay, I am going to come back so you can see my face, and we'll change, and hopefully the microphone is still working.
Okay, I'll move this out of the way. Excellent. So I'm going to come back to comments so I can see you guys too. So let me know if you have any questions about sparkle paste, about how to use it, where to use it. If you're in the Sew a Story world, we use it all of the time. Really, I don't know if there's a place that you can't use it. And this is like a segue. If you're going to be joining me, I have a whole free workshop week. I've never done anything like this before. So it's actually starting tomorrow. I'll explain that in a second, but I was going to segue with, you can even use sparkle paste on all kinds of products. But yes, okay, Anna's putting this up for us now because you need to know. So this is something that you should completely take advantage of. There's going to be thousands of people signed up. It's so fantastic. We are doing a free video every single day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I've never done anything and given this much before. There's going to be patterns coming out, videos, informations, downloads every single day, and just prizes like you wouldn't believe prizes. It is a big, big deal. It's called 10 Minutes Magic Workshop, and I'll just explain to you a little bit about it. So 10 Minutes Magic is what it is it's an opportunity to spend just 10 minutes with your child in a creative way. So, when we're like in a group and we're like this and we're in a circle and we are having fun and joining together, we can actually like share more from our hearts than we would if we were just like sitting down at a table. How was your day today? And so children are no different than that. If you have a child and you would like to connect with them, all you need is 10 minutes and it can literally change the trajectory of your whole week. How you feel as a caregiver or a parent, how they feel seen and loved. We ask you to just put your phones down for the 10 minutes of crafts. It's crafts that are made that really can happen. They're beautiful and they can happen in 10 minutes. You don't need a whole lot of fancy supplies. I will show you how to use extra things like fun stuff like sparkle paste and Benzie Designs felt and different things like that. But really, at its core, it's really supposed to be just 10 minutes with you and your child. And I'm going to even talk about all kinds of limiting beliefs that people feel like, I don't have time. Maybe I have multiple ages. All of these things, actually, I'll just let you know that this came into my heart, well, it was like a year and a half ago for sure. I'm an early years educator and fabric designer. So I wanted to do beautiful things and I wanted to involve children in our world. And so when we decided to do this, we actually polled our email list. So we have an email list of over 40,000 subscribers and an amazing open rate. Thank you all. We love you so much. And we had a crazy reply and they all replied back. I asked questions like, oh, amazing. They asked questions like, what do you need like to make it crafty for you? Like I asked, what's limiting you? What do you need to do with your children? All these questions. I had a whole series of Google Forms. And these are the 4 things that came up. Number 1 was resounding was time. Everyone, no matter if they were a grandparent, a mom of 1, a mom of 5, a homeschooling parent, a working parent, a caregiver of any kind, time was the biggest one. And I'm not surprised actually about that one, which is why we are calling it 10-minute magic. That was our number 1 focus that everyone said, I want to do all the things with my child, but I don't have time. So I'm telling you, and I'm not even saying 10 minutes every day, I'm saying 10 minutes with your child will change your relationship. Number 2 was they didn't feel crafty. Maybe they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to make. They didn't know what they should create. And so this way we are taking all of that out for you. We are giving you crafts that will always turn out, that will always look beautiful, so that using supplies that you already probably have at home already, and it's going to basically be done for you, and all you have to do is show up. You don't need to go buy like 10,000 supplies in order to come. So that's amazing. And then number 3 is multiple ages. So lots and lots of people said, well, I can't do crafts with my older kids because I have younger kids, or my older kids don't want to participate when I do crafts for my younger. Solved. We addressed that as well. And we have we have like a beginner and an intermediate. So the beginner is as easy as taking a piece of paper that you print off. I don't think I have it right beside me here. And you roll it around a toilet paper tube. Any toddler can do this, and it's going to be a gorgeous doll that they can play with, all the way up to cutting out the arms and the hair and the legs and adding sparkle paste and adding yarn and all of the different things. So we have the whole family, the whole group of children can participate in a craft together and all do the same craft. And the last thing, so that was time, craft. I didn't have this written down, obviously. Time and craft. not knowing what to do, and also yes, and then also just multiple ages. So we have addressed all of those things, and that's what 10-minute magic is. The reason I'm doing it for free. Oh, I'll answer your question in a second, Gail. 1 second. The reason why we are doing it for free this whole week, and giving away so much for free is because, number one, I believe in this transformation. We had a group of people come in early to test this process, and it was and get their feedback and see if it was working. And it was a resounding my like empowerment. They didn't know that they could do this in 10 minutes. They didn't know that just by doing this their child's behavior would change throughout the day. I just can't wait to share all of this stuff with you. They didn't know that they could actually create something so cute and pretty and stuff. So we're giving this week away for free because it's the first time we're doing it at So Story. So I can't promise it'll be free all of the time, but I can tell you that this week it is, because it's important to me to get the message out and share with you how moving and transformational this could be. All right, Gail has a question, so I'm going to answer it. Yay, Gail. What product are you using? There's no list of products in the See More. Oh, like today, you mean, or for crafting connections? For 10 minutes. Okay, so today I was just sharing on Sparkle Paste because this is our weekly cadence of lives. So this live is we just do a live every Tuesday. And so I was talking about Sparkle Paste because on Instagram, I had actually 2 people ask for a tutorial on Sparkle Paste. So today I did Sparkle Paste, and I was using Created with Love fabric, which is my new fabric. If you're joining the 10-minute magic workshop, we did send out a supply list via email, but we can send it to you again if you want to. I can just tell you here right now, you need 4 paper tube rolls. So go to your neighbors. I actually had one testimonial. I'll just tell you a funny story. I actually had one participant say that they loved making them so much they had to run to their neighbors to go collect more toilet paper rolls because their kids wanted to make so many. So toilet paper rolls, you need a printer. Color, it would be great if you have one, but if you don't, because they're going to print off these templates, and glue. So at the very basic, that's what you need. Anything else that you have, it's literally stuff around the house that you can find. So you can grab yarn, you can grab Sparkle Paste, you can grab like glue, you can grab felt if you have. We are doing Benzie Designs is sponsoring a whole another project on the Saturday. So we are doing both a paper version, but we're doing like an actual sewing version as well with Benzie felt. And that is going to be a whole family of felt masks for children, and they are easy. So you can use I mean, you can do the paper version and just print and play if you want to, because I promised 10-minute magic. But if you want to take it a little bit further and use felt, and you can use, I'll show it with, there's a really wonderful glue that you can use for fabric. It's called Fabric Fuse. You don't even need to sew it still. We'll be doing that on Saturday as well. And then I mean, if that's not enough, I'll just tell you what's so amazing is that on the Monday is like the big celebration. It is when the doors will open for this experience. So for crafting connections, and I wanted to make sure that I showed what it was first. But we are doing the biggest celebration I've ever done at So Story. And we have, oh my goodness, I think over 30 prizes to give away. There are all things like from Benzie Designs, from ThermoWeb is sponsoring. There is stuff from Riley Blake Designs. There's stuff from Elisa. They're giving away an iron, you guys. We have stuff from Aurifil floss. We have, oh my goodness, so many. I'm on the spot, so I wasn't prepared to share all of that today. But oh yes, what is the name of Sparkle Paste? Oh, okay. I'll get back on track, Gail. Gail's like, good job, Gail. Thank you for being engaging. I really appreciate it. I'm giving you a big hug. Okay, Sparkle Paste, which is what today is about, looks like this. The QR code is up at the top. So if you want to like scan that, it'll take you to the ThermoWeb's website. It comes in 13 colors, and it is a heat set sparkle that you can use right on fabric, but I was saying on anything else. So it doesn't come in a package like this, and people were asking for it like this. So we'll have to talk about that, but it comes in. I wanted to show you all the colors. That plus this color here is all the different colors, and there are these cute little jars that you can use on your fabric, and even on. You're going to see we're going to use them on felt. We're going to use them on paper. We're going to use them on all stuff this week too. So it's been so fun. And yeah, if you are getting some sparkle paste, I would love for you to like tag me and share with Sew a Story. You can always, if you aren't on social, then you could just email us always at info. Maybe Anna can put it on the chat there, info@sewastory.com. You're always welcome to email and ask questions. So if you can't find a link, or if you are looking for maybe, oh, there it is. Okay, thanks, Anna. If you can't find something you're looking for, you need the supply list again for 10-Minute Magic, or anything else you need, you can email us here. We're always there to help you. Love, love, love. Oh, thank you so much. So that is sparkle paste. I love it so much. There are amazing things coming. So there is a couple of collections that are coming, which means that there's more stencils coming. So we have a stencil coming that's called Silent Night. Oh, it's the nativity story. And I did have a fabric collection. Oh, you're welcome, Gail. Thank you so much. I did have a collection quite a while ago, but the felt panels are still available for that collection called Silent Night. And it looks like that. I think I even have, yes. Oh my goodness. It's like it's right on my fingertips here. So that one's coming. That sparkle stencil is coming, and this needs sparkle. Don't you guys think? So this is through Riley Blake Designs. That's a felt panel, and you really just cut and play and sew with like all of the characters from, like, look at this. There's Mary, and this is her with the baby Jesus in her belly. Here's baby Jesus. And so, this is like the whole nativity set inside of here. If you know anything, I have like so many felt panels with Riley Blake Designs, just because I love them, and I'm early years educator. So that sparkle paste is great for that. But also have a paper collection that's coming out. It's shipping right now, so you could find it too. It's called Silent Night as well, and it is through Photoplay Paper, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Be on the lookout, because coming up this fall, we're going to start projects for that paper set. Then we have one called Thumbelina. If you've been following me, it's a sewing fairy. So she's going to have little like fairies. They have little fairy clothing and like sewing icons and all kinds of fun stuff. All of the illustrations from the fabric collection. And then in the new year, I know you guys have been asking for it. So A Spoonful of Sugar, which is my spin on the Mary Poppins. There will be a stencil set for that as well. Yes, so exciting. And then the newest, hottest that I'm actually going to Quilt Market to show. And this collection, it's going to be all about sparkle paste, you guys. So we have Nutcracker Tradition coming, and it is the whole story of the Nutcracker and the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Mouse King and all of the fun that's happening. So you can believe that there's going to be sparkle everywhere. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. All right, so if you have any more questions, let me know. If you think of them after, or you're watching this in the replay, and you have ideas for a live, this whole live came out of you asking for it. So if you have other ideas for lives, you can put them in comments here, or like I said, email us at info@sewastory. And I love this. I love connecting with you, and I want to share with you what you want to see. So I hope that we can see you tomorrow. It's totally free. Tomorrow is a recorded video, but there is the paper roll doll pattern that's dropping, and the only way to get it is during workshop week, during 10-Minute Magic. So that's on the homepage at Sew a Story. I really hope that you're there, and I really hope that you're sharing so that you can win some of those amazing prizes too that are coming. So thank you all for being here, and I hope you have a lovely day. And like always, I cannot wait to see what you create. All right, bye for now.
Da.